What's up? I was trying to swallow a part of a bagel, and then it didn't work out as well as I had hoped. I was trying to swallow the bagel so that I could hop into the show right on time, and did not happen. Did not happen. But hello, everyone. Welcome. Hey, welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing fantastic. That was a burp. That was a burp that just happened. This morning is going great. Hi, everyone. Dude, somebody was showing me a picture of, I hadn't thought about it before. The other day, I came into work like this, and somebody was like, oh my god, you look like Xiaomi Jun from, Food Wars. And I was like, what? And I went to look, and I was like, holy shit, I kind of do. And now, that's what I like to think I'm channeling every time. You're doing a face mask, Cat Plants? That's awesome. I should do a face mask. I was going to say a face plant. I should do a face plant. Don't worry, I will at some point. Thank you so much for the host, Mr. Jojo, and thank you so much to all of the resubs that have happened so far. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. The Lavitz just resubbed. I've been gone for 4 months, but I'm back. Aw. Thank you so much. First time watching SMD live in like 3 to 4 months. Aw, Panye, thanks for the 100 bits. I look like, okay. Hold on, let me grab a picture of her. She's, Hayama's, she's like the science Spice Girl.
Welcome, you fine.
Rui Raphael!
Coffee drinking burrito.
Rui Raphael, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. It's this girl. And I was like, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with being her. She's pretty great. Arcadus, thank you so much for the long-term resub. It looks like our second sub baby is now a month old. Aw. What nail polish am I wearing? I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a sparkly orange nail polish. I have the same kind in pink that I call my Barbie polish. Look, she's great, okay? She's super tiny, but like way older than she looks. She studies spices. It's awesome. She's great. No, yes, Science Spice. The lesser-known Spice Girl. You missed the start? It's okay. We haven't talked about anything, literally. 1,000 out of 10 would we begin. Food Wars has wound up being just as good the second season.
Welcome, you
Fairx29!
loving coffee drinking burrito babe.
Fairx29, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. Arctic Eagle with all a million Doog paws. Thank you so much for the resub. Has Food Wars started already? Yeah, man, they're on episode 10 of the second season. Get in it! Get in it! That's true, you did miss me choking on a bagel. Jimmy Jam Games!
Coffee drinking burrito babe.
Oh, what were we doing yesterday? Jimmy Jam Games, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. I did choke on a bagel. That did happen. But yes. This most recent season, it's still been very good, but it almost feels like it's the same season as the first one. Like, to me, a season should have, like, a nugget beginning, and then an arc, right? And then either a cliffhanger or a sum-up ending. Last season ended with a cliffhanger, like a pretty substantial one, and I was like, whoa, weird, I guess that's the end of the season. And then the way that they've hopped into this next season is, it feels more like there was a hiatus instead of, like, a season break. Does that make sense? I don't know. Please notice me. Tyler, what's up? How's it going, buddy? My first live stream of yours. I love everything about you. Wizard woman, that's so sweet. Thank you. What are we talking about? We're talking about Food Wars. We're talking about Food Wars.
Welcome, you fine cat.
Kirsty's Daily Dose.
Burrito babe.
Kirsty's Daily Dose, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day and use the emotes for evil, not good. Thank you all so much. I just watched all of Sweetness and Lightning that's out so far, and it's too adorable. I know! It's super precious. I love that show. I keep trying to get Aaron and David to watch more of that show. Because they have a little baby girl. Oh my god! I'm going to spend, after this show is over, which we're ending early, by the way, side note. After the show is over, I am spending the entire day with Erin because she leaves tomorrow. And it was so sad. I was sobbing yesterday. Like, I went to, they had like a going away party that a bunch of maker people put together for them. And I was totally fine. And then when Sam and I were like, oh, well, maybe we'll take off because I'm going to spend the whole day with you guys tomorrow. Erin, like, hugged me and started crying, and then I started crying, and she was able to stop crying. I was not. I just sobbed for, like so long. I hugged her and sobbed. I hugged David and sobbed, and I was like, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, it's fine. We walked to the car, sobbing. I got in the car. I was still sobbing. Sam was like, do I need to drive? Like, are you going to be safe to drive? And I was like, it's fine. I'll be fine. Cosmic Strider.
Coffee drinking burrito babe.
Cosmic Strider, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. Thank you so much. Yeah, and then I got home and I cried some more and then I fell asleep. That was my evening. So, yeah. I'm gonna miss her so much. I'm so sad. She's moving, so she and David are originally from Nebraska, and now that they've got like their little baby girl and stuff and they want her to be around family, they decided to move back to Nebraska. They can afford a much bigger house. They'll be near, you know, family and old friends and things like that. So I get it. I'm just sad. I get it. I'm just sad. Why are you even here? Go cherish every moment. Well, I think she's still, like, a little out of it. So, I'm crying yourself to sleep. That's hardcore. I know. I'm so hardcore, guys. No, but we're only going to do an hour today so that I can go and spend the rest of the day with them. But we're still going to do, like, manga pod and everything, and I'll get to see her then, and I can go visit her and whatever. It's just... When are you guys gonna move? When are we gonna move? I have no idea. I don't want to be here though. Like, I like being here. I like the friends that I have here, but neither of us want to like settle down here, you know. How do you feel about Instagram stories? Oh, like Snapchat, but for Instagram. I actually like it a lot more than Snapchat because I actually had a dream about Snapchat last night. That's so weird. I like it more than Snapchat because I can make a little video or a picture or whatever. And then I can, maybe you can do this with Snapchat too, but it just seems more intuitive with Instagram. I don't know. I already use Instagram more, so I was kind of happy that they added it in, but pause. Eagle soaring over Lake River. Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day and use the emotes for evil, not good. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, fuck. What were we saying? What was happening? Oh, that's right. Instagram and Snapchat. I like the Instagram stories because it adds in the one thing from Snapchat that I enjoyed. It was like seeing these like little mini things every day. But when I make one, it's really easy for me to be like, that one was actually pretty cute, and like click on it after the fact and download it and stuff and like keep it if I'd like to, which again, you can probably do on Snapchat. It was never obvious how to do that or if that was possible. So I don't know. Did you just start using Instagram stories a few days ago? Yeah. I haven't used it very much. I don't like it for me to use it. I like it for other people to use it so that I can just like hop into Instagram, and if nobody's posted a cute picture, then everybody's still like done weird story stuff, so I can just flap through those really fast. There's one girl that I follow who makes like 40 of them a day. It blows my mind. I'm like, girl, chill. Rayshawn, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. Thank you so much. I have watched Cheer Boys. I don't agree that it's the best anime this season, but I have watched it, and it's very cute. I'm gonna just pop off the lid on this. Whenever, I don't know what it is. If I get a latte, right, I assume that... I don't know how to say this. If I get a latte, I figure... after a pretty short amount of time, like, oh, I can drink this and be okay and not burn myself. If I get just regular coffee with nothing in it, then I'm much more concerned about the heat. Got my little coffee. I haven't watched any anime since Legion. Fair enough. I think that's true of many people I know in my life. Will the Polaroids be restocking anytime soon? The Polaroids will restock once I have sent out Polaroids. But I have not done that yet. Because I mean, some of you probably wouldn't mind, but I would like the Polaroids to be of me when I'm not, you know, just like this. What's up? Thanks for purchasing a Polaroid. I like to look slightly presentable in my Polaroids that I send you guys, so. Whoa! 10,000 bits from Great Burger Prince! Holy shit! Thank you so much! Whoa, damn. I feel bad saying that I'm going to spend that irresponsibly. 10K, dang, thank you so much. I'm halfway to getting one of those mugs. Okay, look. That's fine. I'll take sloop pictures. That's fine. Man, so many bits. Thank you so much. More Bulmas. I got a new Bulma. I don't know if you guys have noticed. This lady. It's the one that I was like, oh man, I've been trying to find this one and I haven't been able to find it. And a couple of you sent me links, like eBay links. 100 points of damage from J Jam Jar as well. Thank you so much. This is the one that I've looked for quite a bit and haven't been able to find, and somebody found it on eBay. I was super jazzed. I was like, yes! All hail Frog Dukes in her croaky voice. What? No! Do I sound like a frog this morning? My bad. Wish I could sub, but I'm broke. That's okay, Wizard Woman. I'm just jazzed that you're here. I've caught up on Dragon Ball Super, and I totally understand why you're obsessed with Bulma. She's great. She's great. Best mom. Best time machine builder. I was trying to find DBZ figures. They're all so boobalicious. I was sad. Even Android 18, too many baubles. I know. Yeah. Android 18 specifically, it confuses me when they like make her super sexy. I'm like, I feel like maybe that's slightly out of character. I don't know. I'm not about to tell her how to live her life, but B Bedlam 4. B Bedlam 4, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. Thank you guys so much. Whoa, and 1,500 bits from Frankie. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for all the bits today. I appreciate it. And it's Pandar with 20. Not much, but it's all the bits I have left on my account. Thank you. I'm so glad that you think I deserve it. Thank you guys so much. Don't spoil Food Wars. I haven't watched it. Don't worry. No spoilers in here. Right, guys? No spoilers in here. Hi, Dodger. I'm finally getting to attend your live stream. I'm Rayleigh. Thank you. Hi. How's it going? And from Thorfinn, 100 bits. Thank you so much. Oh, is it stormy where you are? I'm so jealous. Somebody posted a picture of London today. I was like, sunny old London. And I clicked on the picture and it was so rainy and I was jealous. I was like, no, give me all that rain. I want it. It doesn't, for any of you who are like, I would love to live in Los Angeles one day. Or just even, I would love to live in Southern California one day. Just be aware, seasons aren't really a thing here. And it's really sad. Are you going to play anything? Not today. No, we're just going to do chat show until 11 o'clock. So for another 40 minutes. And then I'm going to go hang out with my best friend because she's moving. I'm so sad. You hate rain? How? Rain is so awesome. How are you pushing your glasses with your nose? What? What? I'm imagining my nose like going out Pinocchio style and then coming around and boop. London right now is pretty much the definition of gloomy. Oh, I'm so jealous. Give it to me. It's just so boring here, guys. It's like the weather here is so boring. I used to love autumn. Autumn is my favorite season, and I don't get to really experience autumn because it's just palm trees here. Nothing changes leaves, and it wouldn't need to anyway because the weather is still the same. Ugh. Oh, you squint your nose. Oh, yeah. I used to do that. That used to be a weird compulsion I had when I was a kid. No glasses. No glasses on. I would just, do this all the time. And it drove my mom bananas. I think the other one that I've told you guys about before is sucking on teeth, because my dad sucks on his teeth sometimes. So then I started sucking on my teeth, hold on, let me do it. Annoying, right? That's so annoying. And I used to do it all the time because my dad did it. And that was another one where my mom was like, stop. Stop, please. Oh, God, now I'm going to be thinking about it. Oof. Oof. PRH99. Whoa! 2,500 points of damage! Have a great day. I will. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. So many bits today. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to use all of these bits on Bulmas or food or something. Thank you, guys. Your dad's a great influence. I was telling Erin the other day that, because she was doing the thing where they're trying to teach Kaylee about sharing, and she's really good about it. If she's eating, you can be like, can I have one? And she'll give you one. It's very sweet. But she loves peas. Kaylee does. Loves peas. And so Erin will reach out her hand and say, can I have one? And Kaylee will give her a pea. And she'll do this thing where she goes, so good. Here, you want another one? And gives the pea back to her. And I thought it was really funny. Apparently the reason is because Erin hates peas. Erin really doesn't like them. So she's Kaylee will give one to her and she pretends to eat it thank you, but then gives it back. And I immediately followed it up with a story where I was like, oh, my dad used to do that, but with spiders. Everybody was like, yeah? Spiders, huh? Panye East, thank you for the 100 points of damage. And I was like, yeah, he used to, when I would see a spider and be like, spider, he'd go, it's not scary, see, you can eat them. And he'd grab it off the wall. So he'd grab the spider in his hand and he'd go, And I thought that he ate it, but he still had it in his hand, and then he would let it go outside, or he would crush it or whatever. I don't know, whatever he would do with it. I don't know. But I thought that he ate them, so. My dad is kind of eccentric. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Pixel Lily, thank you so much for the 100 bits. That's a dad thing. I don't know. I don't know. It's so weird. And then he would eat it for reals in secret. That would be my headcanon. Yeah, that's what I like to believe. Your dad's the real MVP. I agree. Shrieking Panda!
Loving, coffee drinking burrito babe.
Shrieking Panda, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day and use the emotes for evil, not good. Thank you guys so much. Side note, our shirt is all done. I'm just waiting on, we're making a new shirt, guys. I'm just waiting on the samples to be sent to us so that we can see how they look, make sure that they look good. And assuming that they do, those will be going live really soon, which I'm really excited about. I say that because the shirt might be a little bit evil. How much is it going to be? However much the shirt was last time. I can't remember. But it's a death bonus shirt. I'm so jazzed by this awesome dude. The artist is this amazing dude named Mike. And he, like... Whoa, am I missing bits? 400 and another 100? 100 from Eagle Soaring Over Lake River. Thank you so much for the bits. And there was 400? Oh, from Moko Raid. 400 bits. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I missed those. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Is that the one you've been teasing on Insta? Yes. Yes. But it's by this guy named Mike, who's awesome. Like the nicest dude. He was so easy to work with. And he makes designs for heavy metal band shirts and posters and stuff like that. So I contacted him and I was like, yo, you want to do a shirt? And he was like, hell yeah, I do. It was great. Will they be in sweatshirt form? Okay, so here's the thing, is that they sent me what it would look like on the shirt and the hoodie. Because the hoodie has a pocket, the design on the hoodie version is like this big. And I was like, that looks fucking stupid. And they were like, yeah, we know, but like, this is the only option. And I said, oh, well, can we just put the big design on the back, on the hoodies? And they said no. So I was like, okay then. So we're only selling shirts of this one. We're only selling t-shirts. Yes, you can buy them if you live in another country. They have international, Canadian, and American shipping. They're too lazy to make it work. Well, what they said was that it would have to be a totally separate campaign. So we would have to have like one campaign that's the shirt with the design on the front, and then a separate campaign that's the hoodie. So like if you clicked on my link for my campaign, you wouldn't see the hoodie. You would only see the shirt because they would have to be separated, which I think is so weird, but whatever. Can't the design go over the pocket? Not the way that they print them. Remove the front pocket. I don't think that they have hoodies to print on. It's Teespring, so it's like a big old production there, you know. $500 bits from Elrich. Thank you so much. Got me that Life is Strange shirt. Oh my god, that shirt is so weird. I think I said this yesterday, but my mom saw the shirt and was like, "Oh, that's certainly a shirt, huh?" But yeah, anyway. So it'll only be a shirt. I'm looking into whether or not they can make tank tops of it. And if they can, then it'll be a shirt and a tank top. So we'll see. I'm trying to figure it out for y'all. Where's the shirt? It's not live yet. I'm just saying that it's coming up. Where can we see the shirt? If you go to my Instagram, I'm DexBonus on Instagram, and I posted a couple of different pictures. Teasy pictures. But I also, the artist's name on Instagram is @MikeIllustrated, I believe. And he posted a bunch of like a video of doing line art and stuff like that. So you can see a lot of the design on there. 2,000 bits from Arnar! Death bonus hype. Last streams have been awesome. Thank you so much. I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, we beat 2 games this week. Good job, us. And I ranted about them so hard in the car yesterday to Sam. Sam's phone was dead, and he was just sitting there, and I was like, well, since you're just sitting there, I'm going to go ahead and tell you all of the things that pissed me off about the last 2 games that I played. And he was like, okay. So I just barfed. I just barfed all of this information about these 2 games, and he was like, uh-huh. We beat one game and we watched the ending of another. Well, we beat it. We just didn't get the true ending of it. So we had to look up the true ending of the game. I missed them both because I was in school. All of my streams, all my VODs are free. As long as Twitch will let them exist, they are free and up there. I'll probably also be grabbing both of those and putting them on YouTube. So. At least they were visually appealing. They were. Both of them were pretty games. Sam just bought a booster battery for his phone. Did he? That would be funny if he did just now while I was telling that story. The skull thing looks great. I basically just went to him and I was like, I have 2 cats that I love. And I love skulls. And I love the way that you draw skulls. So can you incorporate 2 cat skulls into this design? And he was like, I'm on it. And sent me 4, within a day, had sent me 4 different sketches of potential shirts that involved 2 cat skulls. And I was like, this is fucking awesome. It was so great. Between Co and you, I have no time to watch everything. How does Co streams every single day, right? That's his thing. Oh, Z-Mart, 1 year later and I'm still glad I subbed. Favorite streamer by far. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Oh man, 1 year. Yeah. We're gonna need a death bonus emote after this. I'm cool with that. I'm down. Right now we have, Do Grip, which is this is the little skull with hearts in the eyes. Is the One Punch Man anime good? Yeah, it's fantastic. It's Madhouse, so they went real ham on the animation. It's fantastic. Because I think people who read the manga were really worried about the anime before it came out because the manga is so well done. Raisin, thank you for the 42 points of damage. So yeah, a lot of us were feeling a little, I hope it's good. It's by Madhouse, so it should be good, but I hope that it's good, right? And they did a really, really good job with it. The English dub is also pretty well done. That's awesome. That's good. I'm glad. Just finished dinner. What did I miss? I choked on a bagel. We talked about Food Wars. We talked about the t-shirt that's going to be coming out. I waxed poetic about how much I love Aaron. Shit, what else? Quick, everybody help. Oh, Nagato, I'm glad. I'm sorry that you had a rough day yesterday. I don't really like One Punch Man. It's not my favorite anime. It's funny. Man, I love One Punch Man. I absolutely love it. But I've been meeting more and more people who are like, it's okay. And I can't help but wonder if it's because... And I'm sure this isn't the only reason. Like, for some people, it's just not going to be your thing, and that's fine. As a person who loves, like, shonen battle anime, seeing one that mocks shonen battle anime while also being an extremely good example of shonen battle anime is, like, mwah. Like, just perfect for me, right? But, pause. Travi Semajbers.
Burrito babe.
Travi, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. I keep wondering if part of it is one of those situations where too many people have said it's amazing. You know? Like that's happened for me before, for sure. Where so many people have been like, this thing is amazing, and then I go to watch it and I'm like, I mean, it was good, it was okay. You know, but it doesn't wind up being like my favorite thing because I was expecting something so phenomenal. I don't know. Like Undertale, yeah. I feel bad for people who tried to play Undertale after it had been hyped up so much. Do you like slice of life? It depends. I tend to. But it's very easy for them to get boring for me. Like, I like the setup episodes. Does that make sense? I like the episodes where they're like, look at all of these people living their lives in this way. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. I like that. But most of the time, I'll watch maybe 3 episodes and then I'll stop. So, great Creed. Thank you for the 100 points of damage. Oh, Bunny, thank you for linking that. Yeah, the link that Mayhem Bunny just put in chat is his stuff. Chad! Dodger, what's up? Can you reenact some great anime scenes with your figures behind you? Chad, I don't think so, because as it turns out, I mostly have bomas. I just don't know. 100 points of damage. I'm an anime newbie. I've only seen Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and Ruby. What should I watch next? You've watched one of my favorites. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is one of my favorites. This is a question that happens in chat all the time. People say, I don't really watch anime. What should I watch? And then chat explodes into suggestions. My favorite anime of all time is Samurai Champloo. I don't think that it's the best anime of all time, but I think it's fantastic. Kuroko no Basuke, I think, is like maybe the best sports anime I've ever watched. I still think Death Note is great. Attack on Titan is really, really well done. There's lots of really good stuff out there. Gundam Wing. How do you feel about Akira? I think Akira is one of those ones that I think everybody should watch. It's not for kids, but I think if you're somebody who's really involved in the anime community, or if you just watch a lot of anime but you've never seen Akira, it's a classic. It's so good. Theoretically E.
Burrito babe.
Or theoretical lie. One of those. Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. Thank you so much. I don't tend to suggest anime that are super fucking long. So if somebody's like, I'm pretty new to anime, what should I watch? I'm not going to be like, you should totally just snuggle up with some hot cocoa and watch Fairy Tail, right? Like, you should just take a few weeks off of work and just slam through One Piece. Like, I don't think that that's the right way. But at the same time, that's how I got into anime, right? It was because I became so addicted to, like, Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon, and then it spilled over into Yu Yu Hakusho, and Naruto and all of these other like really long running shows. So I don't know. But if I'm trying to like give somebody just a nugget of something good to watch, I'll choose like a 12 episode thing normally. You're so behind on One Piece. Everyone's behind on One Piece. Unless your name is Gmart. You're probably behind on One Piece. My first anime was Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. You made such a good choice. That's such a good choice for a first anime. Oh my goodness. Thank you, chat, for reminding me I know nothing about anime. Naruto is one I just can't get into. The titular character drives me insane. I don't like him. I think for the people who stuck with Naruto, you root for him so hard because you see him grow up so much, you know? Because he is the worst. Like, at the beginning of Naruto, you're just like, oh my god. But at the same time, they give you, you know, they give you reasons for him to be that way. And you're still just like, oh, Naruto, please stop doing these things, you know? And I think if you, this is never the right way to pitch something. Like, if you just stick with like 100 episodes, but the people that really loved it and stuck with it got to see Naruto grow so much, you know, like turn into just a completely different kind of person in a good way. Artorius, thank you for the 500 points of damage. Thank you so much. Is there any chance you'll play the Steins Gate game? Maybe? I don't know. I haven't thought to buy it, honestly. It gets better after 10 hours. It's like when I love beer now. Beer is like one of my go-to. If I'm just hanging out and people are drinking, I'm just like, I'll have a beer. But you know, when I was younger and I hated beer, everybody was like, you'll love it one day. Luke Fitzgerald, thank you Luke Fitzgerald, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. I'm realizing that by saying when I was younger and hated beer, for those of you who don't know how old I am, that might sound like when I was underage and trying to be cool. I'm nearly 30, just so everybody's on the same, just so we're all on the same page. But yeah, I like beer a lot now, and so it turned out that it was right that eventually I would like beer. But I hate when people are like, oh, you just have to consistently drink it, or you just have to consistently eat it, and eventually your palate will change and you'll like it. I'm like, that's so much fucking work when I could be eating or drinking anything else. You were 12. Boo. True Heart, thank you for the 420. Vape Nation. Vape Nation. Cider for the win. Oh man, you and Aaron. Aaron loves cider so much. I have seen ReZero. I love it. Morden, thank you so much for the host. Is it hard to say I'm nearly 30? No, I've been looking forward to 30 for so long. I've been like, 30's gonna be the best. Because that's when I can shut people down by being like, fuck you, I'm 30. But, you know, in like an adult sort of way. When people are talking down to me like I'm a child, I can be like, fuck yourself, I'm 30 years old, here's my ID, here's proof, don't treat me like a kid. But I think is a problem for people who just generally look young. But yeah, I'm really jazzed to like, I don't know, 30 in my mind is going to be when I can shut people down for that. Getting older equals getting new spells and powers. I like the way you think, Chad. That's how I like to feel. The babyface life is so tough. I know. I'm gonna be carded forever. whenever I refer to my like super old self, I call myself a witch. Because whenever Sam and I talk about like when we're old people, I'm like, yeah, you know, when I'm like the weird little old witch that lives down the street, and he's like, why is that your vision of yourself? But that's always, well, not necessarily. There are like two kinds of standard witches in like fantasy telling, right? There's either the witch that's really old and weird, which is what I want. But then there's also the witch that like has been using their powers to be young forever. So if I could just like mesh those two.
Welcome, you fine
Dave MC.
drinking burrito babe.
Dave MC, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. Thank you so much. Oh, that youth brewing potion. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But I don't know. Holly and I were talking about this. Like, both of us, when we think about our future selves, we're like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just weird enough that if I lean into it really hard... Milk Hawaii, thank you so much for the resub. 2 months and I missed nearly every stream. Damn time zones. No! Well, thank you for still being here. Thank you for still sticking with me. I appreciate it. Yeah, I feel like if I just lean into the weirdness as an old lady, then I can be that woman at the end of the street that all of the little kids think is a witch. That's what I want. Editing is boring. Thanks for making the workload easier. Aw, Prime. I agree. Editing can be very mind-numbing sometimes, especially if you're having to do the same thing over and over again. I've never seen Elfen Lied. I haven't seen Kimi no Nawa either, no. Do you think you'll still be a YouTuber when you're 40? I don't know, man. This whole, like... I don't know. The internet changes so fast. If I can still be, maybe. But I also really want to, like... Not saying that you can't have a family and still be a YouTuber, but I also, at one point, just want to, like, settle into being a mom and running a garden and doing all of that shit. So, if at some point I'm like, guess what, guys? All of our content's changing. This is no longer a gaming channel. This is now going to be a channel where I just film my garden all the time and tell you about how cool it is. You'll know why. You'll know why. Yeah, assuming that YouTube still exists and is still working and people are still able to, you know, treat it as a job, then maybe, but I'd still watch it. What I can see potentially happening is, like, once I adopt or have kids and, you know, I'm, like, devoting a lot of my time to, like, raising a family and all of that, I might not have the time to do lots of, like, editing and things like that. So, we'll probably, at that point, would just stream a lot. Would probably, like, stick to streams, but the channel probably wouldn't be nearly as active. This is a gaming stream. We're talking about video games right now, can't you tell? We're talking about games. Seems like more money is in streaming now anyways. Yeah, without telling you guys numbers, with the way that the money I make off of YouTube has done this over the last couple of years, streaming has, like, saved me. It's the reason that I was able to quit at Polaris, which I've told you guys a million times, but, like, I absolutely could not have quit my hosting job there if I didn't have streaming, if I didn't have so many of you supporting me, like, through live streams. So, yeah, streaming, like, is I make more money off of streaming now. And like, I actually know how much I'm going to be making, you know? It's just a lot better when you're trying to like plan, when you're trying to like make a plan for stuff. It's a much more, it's the option that gives you more security, I guess, if that makes sense. I'm seeing you on Daily Bite. It's not the same. Aw. You could watch my news show on my YouTube channel. It's not as bite-sized as Daily Bite, to be fair, but why is the Polaroid photo not a Pareto prize? All 10 of them were probably taken, I assume. I think all 10 of them were bought, in which case I need to send out those 10. And then, yeah. A stable income. Boring. That's like the scariest part of this. How expensive is your lifestyle? Not super. I mean, I spend most of my money on food, but rent here is insane. Rent in Los Angeles is absolutely nuts. Like, I think about how much I was paying in Oregon, and I'm just like, like, the difference is crazy, right? Do you think the workload is more or less with streaming over YouTube? Is there less editing time? Oh, yeah. I mean, streaming, like, there's a reason why my YouTube stuff has been... I don't know how to put this. Like, news, over the last, I want to say 6 months or so, I've made an effort that when I record news, that I, like, do my makeup, that, like, I make myself... you know, presentable for the video, that it is as professional of a video as I can put together on my own, right? Because I do all of it. I don't have anybody help me with my news show, and it's the most intensive, like, time intensive thing that I do right now. And so, like, the difference between that versus streaming, which is where I just show up and I'm like, what's up, guys? Let's, like, fucking talk about the shit and then play the fucking games. You know, like, there's a huge difference between the two, and I think there's a lot of value in both. I think that, you know, like, shows like Welcome to the Fandom, stuff like that, that I still have so, like, I know that it doesn't seem like it, but I still have every intention of bringing those shows back. Like, these things that take a lot more time, but the time that they do take, I'm like, okay, can I find an editor that can help me with it? Like, can I find somebody who can help me just, like, film them really fast, you know? Iwan's Bins, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. Thank you so much. So streaming has become not only the thing that makes me the most consistent money, but it is also just, like, the more relaxing thing. I have better connection with my community when I stream, you know? Tippy Desu, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. Use the emotes for evil, not good. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, anyway, I don't know if I'm making any sense anymore, but the feel of the two is very different in my mind. So... Farinox, thank you so much for the host. Both are good for different content is the thing. Exactly. But the content that I want on YouTube is the sort of content where I need help, I think. And I try to look at my numbers and say, okay, how much money can I hope to make off of this thing? 1,000 points of damage from Tim. Thank you so much. Some support for your future garden witch. Thanks, guys. Aw, thanks. Aw. Yeah, so, having to like think about it in a business way sucks. To look at past Welcome to the Fandom episodes and say, okay, I'll maybe make, because it's AdSense, right? And you never actually know. I'll maybe make between this much and this much. And then you go to somebody to say, like, can you help me? And they're like, well, it would cost about this much for me to help you. And I'm like, cool, that's double what I would make off of the episode, right? Things like that. That's why I had to stop doing Swords and Stitches, because I was like deeply in the red doing Swords and Stitches. So the sort of delineation that I'm trying to make between streaming and YouTube is making it so that there's, I don't know, YouTube, I want like higher quality stuff on YouTube. And people keep being like, make a Patreon. And I'm like, but everybody's making a Patreon right now. I feel like it's, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just fucking like barfing information now. I miss Swords and Stitches. I miss Swords and Stitches too. It was super fun. Have you ever considered moving to England with Sam? Yeah, we've talked about that a lot. Zmart, thank you for the 150 points of damage. Make a GoFund, Doogs. That is true, J-Jam. That was my big, like, the reason that it took so long for me to get into streaming is because there's a lot of anxiety there. There's, like, when you haven't been streaming, I think there's a lot of anxiety of, like, what if I say something that I can never take back? like it's weird because you aren't fully, I don't know. I think it's easy for you to forget that you're live at first. To be like, oh, that's right. I'm not just like filming a thing that I can edit later. Like you have to be active and engaged and on the ball and. Garden streaming for the win. Thank you, Hayes. Thank you for the 100 points of damage. Or end up on live stream fails. I'm basically their king now. So at least I didn't try to crush an egg. Oh my god, that's still my fucking favorite thing that I've ever seen. That's still my favorite thing I've ever seen. You know you can't crush an egg in your hand? It's impossible. It just fucking explodes. Shit, that video is so funny. Oh my god. What would be your source of income if you quit YouTube/Twitch? Well, what a great question. My degree is in theater. I don't know. My degree's in theater. I would hope that if I were to quit streaming and YouTube, I've made lots of connections with different gaming companies at this point. So I would probably like reach feelers out that way. See if anybody needs a host for a thing. See if, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to say, like, realistically, right? In my mind, I'm like, oh, I would open up a fucking coffee comic book shop and it would be awesome. Voice acting, that's a great idea.
You fine cat.
That's the one. That's the one. We've done it. Kill Switch MP! Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today, all of you. It's been awesome. I'm sorry that I just like word vomited about streaming and YouTube there for a while. Hopefully you at least found it slightly interesting. We never cheersed. Sorry about that. Let's do an ending cheers. Thank you all so much for being here and for being just a lovely community that supports me so much. I super appreciate it. Thank you to all of the new subs and new follows, to the resubs, to the bits, all of it. Grab your Beverly if you've got one, or grab a fist if you would like to fist bump. And 3, 2, 1, cheers!